All right, we're going to watch Asher's breaststroke here above the water from the side. The one thing we see on the breaststroke here, we don't see a whole lot of head movement as your head starts to come out of the water, which is good. We want to see that head staying as still as possible. As you do start to get your head down, you can see that you're starting to tuck that chin. Okay, what we want to see you do is try and just keep your head, your spine in line. Try and keep everything in the same plane. So when you lift your head up, you want to keep that head in the same position as it drives forward. As you drive forward, that head will naturally start to fall down. So don't force that head down quite so much. Just let it fall down naturally. Again, great job of finishing your kick. We talked about that earlier video here where you can see your legs finishing all the way through. And right away you can see that you've already started that next pull, which is fantastic. It really helps you utilize your kick a little bit better as driving forward. So that's a great job there, Asher. Again, you can see real early you got nice high elbows, and I love the fact that we can see that above the water. That means you got a really good pull. But we also like the fact that you're breathing early. You can start to see that your head's already getting ready to break the surface, which really helps with your timing and breaststroke. And breaststroke really, it's more of a timing stroke than anything else. So if your timing's on like this, that's great. Good, Asher. Good job of finishing your stroke nice and long. We like how long those arms are. You really do an excellent job of extending. Just keep working and just keep thinking about pushing your hands forward. Don't let them go down too deep. Okay, your shoulders will kind of help you roll forward a little bit, and also continue to make sure you work on making sure that we're not tucking that chin quite as much as we see there. Just try and keep that head a little more still. Good kick, good finish. You do a good job of staying high in that water. I think I like that a lot. The other thing we like here is you can see as you start to engage that kick, great job of turning those heels out. Okay, you've got a good kick. It's not too far back. That's going to be a lot of strength and speed for you. It's a good whip kick. As we go into our turn here, okay, again, you can see that you're kind of coming down and then up. Do make sure you kind of go straight into that wall. But you got to be careful with this push, or with this, I call it a slip turn, right? You like to try and touch that left hand. Look at this left hand here, right? Your right fingers are just above the gutter. You drop that left hand almost too quickly, and I think sometimes when you get into a meet, you try to do it even faster, which it has caused you to do a one-hand touch. So you've got to be careful. As you start to do this turn here, you can see that right hand comes above that water, and that left hand, while it touches low, and if an official is looking at it wrong, they're going to see that hand not touching. So you've got to be just a little bit careful. The other thing is your head's looking over in this position here. What we don't want to pull in quite so much. We want your eyes focused on the hand that's still on that wall. Okay, so you're going to keep your head down a little bit more. You're going to be looking at that hand, and then you're going to watch that hand right as it comes directly over that head. So make sure you're looking at that hand. Again, you're still looking over here, and this hand's getting ready to come off that wall. Your feet have not yet touched, so that's good. But you want to watch that hand come off that wall every single time. As you bring your hand in, look at your streamline here. That looks nice and tight. Okay, you've got a good arrow coming off the wall. You got good body line here. That looks excellent. That time you kind of did your dolphin kick a little bit early. Make sure we get a good 3 seconds off that wall. Don't rush it. There's no hurry. Good pull, but again, you can kind of see that your hands are over here to the side. Do make sure if you get your hands a little bit closer into your body and right on the front of those thighs, your breaststroke pull is going to get better and stronger and faster because you are going to keep your body a little bit more streamlined. That was a much better ascent. You weren't quite so shallow. You're getting ready to do that first stroke. Here where the flags are, so you're a little bit more than a body length past the flags. Your head is just breaking the surface, which is good because once your hands start pressing from this position here and they start to do the recovery phase of that breaststroke, that head has got to be breaking the surface. So your head's going to be coming up right where you need it to do. So good job, Asher. That looks excellent. Much better first stroke. Well done, Asher.